ladies and gentlemen, Strokes coming up in just a little bit, so hang on. Let's talk about next week. We have some great guests coming up next week, including Juliette Lewis, John McEnroe, Kathleen Turner, Eddie Griffin, Hilary Swank, much, much more. So watch those shows next week. It's going to be good. All right, you know my next guest, of course, from her terrific work in films like American Beauty and for her Emmy award-winning role on NBC's The West Wing. Please welcome Allison Janney. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Please, treat her with some respect.
No, I like that.
You like it?
I do.
Yeah. I guess women never get tired of guys going, ow! Sometimes I go, arr, 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 and they get mad.
No, I don't get it that much. So I don't live in New York anymore, so it's like, I don't get
nice.
the, you know.
In LA, they're like too cool, or they're in their car with the windows rolled up.
You
so.
can't, it doesn't happen there, so thank you.
Now, a lot's going on for you. You've got The West Wing. People love this show.
I'm so glad that they do.
Yes.
Because I'm having a good time doing it.
You're also, you're finding time to make a lot of movies. You just did a movie with Meryl Streep. You just finished?
Yeah, I finished it. Actually, I did it a year ago, and then we had to do reshoots in February, and I had to fly from Los Angeles to London to shoot the interior of a New York City apartment. It's a long way to drive, right?
Yeah, why can't they just do it in New York? Why do they always have to? We're going to Prague to build a hot dog stand on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan.
It seems so absurd, but it was quite extraordinary for a number of reasons, but one of them being that I played Meryl Streep's girlfriend, and we had the final scene, and they didn't quite know how we were going to end the movie and what the final scene was going to be about, and they decided that Meryl and I should kiss. So I actually had to make out with Meryl Streep, like my first kiss with a person of the same sex, kind of thing, you know?
Yes.
And
it's Meryl Streep on top of that.
Exactly. It was kind of a great way to jump in there, and I didn't. I mean, you know, yeah. I didn't feel.
You're gonna jump in there, Meryl Streep. All right. So.
I didn't feel anything downtown, so I think I'm safe to say that I am.
I haven't felt anything downtown in a long time. No, that's such a funny. Is that the test for whether you're a lesbian or not? Is you kiss a woman and no, nothing happened. I'm safe.
I figure when I kiss a man that you feel things.
Yeah. And don't look to me for support. I can't help you with that one. When I kiss men, yes. It's funny that's like, yeah, I guess that would be a moment where if it's the first time you ever kissed a woman, there's a possibility that a light would go off in your head and you'd say, like, this is for me. This is what...
Also, Meryl has a reputation for being an amazing kisser. From all of her co-stars, she has a reputation of being a great kisser. So she is. She's a good kisser. She's great. And but that's it.
Right.
I mean,
if there's nothing downtown, what are you going to do? That's what I like to say.
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
anyway.
I've heard, I don't know if it's true, I've heard that you love to throw parties, and you love to throw sort of creative theme parties. Like when I have a party, I put out the Doritos and some flat soda, and I say, what, you want beer? Go get some beer. But you go all out.
No, it's an art for me. I will spend weeks in advance making CDs, my own collection, because I love music, and I want to make sure it's like, I want to know what kind of the music playing when people arrive, and then around this point they'll have had 2 drinks and they'll want to start dancing, and then, I mean, I really think that out.
And do you have entertainment, like games and stuff figured out?
I threw an Easter party a couple years ago that was quite something, where we had an Easter egg hunt, and all the Easter eggs had numbers on them, and there were prizes that corresponded to the whatever number on the egg. And prizes were, some of them were good prizes, some of them you had to, like, French kiss the dog was one of the prizes on the Easter egg.
Did someone actually have to French kiss? Who
doesn't? If you're a dog lover and your dogs, people, their tongue just gets in them.
No.
Oh,
No. I'm with them on this one.
I'm not saying.
I have a golden retriever, and I love my golden retriever.
Kiss your face and lick your face, and it's sometimes
if his tongue ever gets in my mouth, he's out the door. I mean, it's going to be get your hat, get your suitcase, It's like, it's been nice, buddy. Hit the road.
Well, okay. Well, I didn't pick that one, so I didn't have to French kiss the dog.
Who did? Anybody?
My friend Octavia had to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And she did it. Okay.
She did it. It wasn't a full, French kiss, but it was.
Right.
We let her go.
Good.
And then one of the eggs, you had to stay and you had to do the dishes. You had to moon everyone. You had 5 minutes in the closet with me. Was one of the prizes, and that was kind of an interesting 5 minutes.
The winner was, of course, Meryl Streep. It's all converging now. I see what's happening.
The winner was actually a very gay casting director, so we had an interesting time in the closet. He came out, I didn't.
Where's that rim shot, Max? It's never coming. You have to tip him beforehand, or you're not getting it. Now, you got to grease the palm before he's going to give you one. Now, do you have a good house for a party? Is it set up for a party?
Yeah, it is. It's just a very modest California ranch-style house, but it's got a nice backyard and it has a nice party flow. It's very nice.
Party flow.
Yeah.
What are we talking here? You mean like do you have the outside
the
bar?
energy of the house. It's like
Right.
when the inside the living room flows into the sunroom, out to the yard. It's a nice.
Yeah, do you have like people drinking outside? I've always wanted to have a house that had a pool and had the bar that's in the pool, so you swim up to it. You come up to the bar and you have a little sip, and then you swim dangerously again. And nothing like that.
No, I'm not going to go. No. I just have a regular pool with no pool bar yet.
Right.
Maybe season 6, I can afford a pool bar.
Yeah, I can't do it yet. But someday, I see them in hotels every now and then, and it looks weird because sometimes they also serve people food, and it looks weird to me when there's like kind of a heavy guy in his like Speedo trunks eating a burrito, like, and he's in the water.
In the water, and the grease is floating.
Right, and it's very strange and just, oddly erotic. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. The season finale of The West Wing airs Wednesday night at 9 on NBC, so you get a little break now.
Yes, I do. I'm going to go to a spa with my mother and quit smoking.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing to do. Do that. We're all with you. We're all coming with you to make it easier.
It's so hard, but I started to sound like Maude in the morning. My voice was just
down
like,
Barry White levels.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I just gotta stop.
Well, that's a great thing to do. We support you, and please be back soon. It's so good to have you here. Allison Janney, everyone. We'll take a break. When we come back, The Strokes.